made in sales $81,000 in Canadian.
I reached 100K revenue in less than 10 months.
In the last 30 days, my 2 print-on-demand brand did over $861,000 in sales.
You've probably seen videos like these, people making thousands of dollars selling print-on-demand products, but what nobody tells you is the exact process behind it. So in this video, I'll walk you through the entire business step by step so you know exactly what to do next. But before we do anything, let's understand how print-on-demand works. And honestly, it's much simpler than most people think. You create a design, list it on a marketplace like Etsy, and when someone places an order, a print-on-demand company prints the product, packs it, and ships it directly to the customer. You never have to keep inventory or ship anything yourself. Your only job is creating products people want to buy. Now that you know how the business works, let's find a profitable niche. The first thing you need to figure out is who you're creating for. A lot of people start by asking, what should I sell? I think that's the wrong way to look at it. A better question is, who do I want to sell to? People don't buy products because they're products. They buy them because they connect with them. Someone who loves cars enjoys car-themed products. Someone who's passionate about fitness likes wearing clothes that reflect that lifestyle. That's why I always recommend choosing a niche built around something people genuinely care about. Fitness, pets, motorcycles, camping, fishing, or faith are all great examples because people stay interested in them for years, not weeks. For this video, I'm going with the faith niche. It has a loyal audience, people actively search for these products, and it's a great example of an evergreen market. Now it's time to create our design. For me, this used to be the hardest part. If I had an idea, I either had to make the design myself or pay someone else to do it. Now AI has completely changed that. I'm using Artflo for this. It already has GPT Image 2, Seedance 2.0, and the other models I need, so I don't have to switch between different tools. If you want to follow along, you'll find the link in the description. Once you sign in, you'll land on a page like this. Go ahead and click Get Started, then create a new project. You'll see the input node right here. Hover over the small circle on the side until it says Drag to Run. Click and drag from it, then let go. A menu will pop up with a few different options. Since we're creating a design, choose Image. Now let's set everything up. For the model, I'm using GPT Image 2 because I've had the best results with it. If there's a newer model available by the time you're watching this, feel free to use that instead. Next, change the variations from 1 to 4. I like generating a few options at once so I can pick the best one later. Set the quality to high, then change the aspect ratio to 3 to 4. Which works well for most t-shirt designs. Now we need a prompt. If you're not sure what to create, Pinterest is a great place to start. Head over to Pinterest and search for your niche. Since we're creating a faith-based design, I'll search for faith t-shirt designs. Pick a design you like, copy the image, then open Claude or any AI assistant that supports images. Paste the image and ask it, generate a JSON prompt for this exact design. In a few seconds, it'll give you a detailed prompt. I don't recommend copying it word for word. Change a few ideas, tweak the wording, or combine different styles so your design feels more original. Once you're happy with it, copy the JSON prompt, paste it into the input node, and click Run. After a few seconds, you'll get 4 different versions of your design. Wow, look how clean these came out. I really like this one. Before we move on, I always like to upscale the final design. It only takes a few seconds, but the difference is definitely worth it. There we go, look at that. The text is much cleaner, the details are sharper, and it looks far more professional. This is the final version we'll use for our print-on-demand product. Now that our design is ready, the next step is creating a character wearing the exact t-shirt we just designed. The reason is simple. When you use the same character throughout your product photos, your store looks more consistent and professional. Instead of feeling like a collection of random images, everything feels like it belongs to the same brand. That builds trust, and trust helps people feel more confident about buying. The first thing I'll do is create a new image node. Then I'll switch the model to GPT Image 2. After that, I'll go to the description and copy the first prompt I've included for this step. Once you paste it into the input node, everything is ready to generate. By the way, I've included every prompt I use in this entire video in the description below, so you can simply copy and paste them instead of writing everything yourself. Once the prompt is ready, click Run. After a few seconds, you'll get 4 different versions of the same character wearing your exact t-shirt design. These honestly turned out really well. I'll pick my favorite one and upscale it because we'll use this character again in the next step. Now let's create a lifestyle photo. This is one of my favorite parts because it's what makes the product feel real. Plain mockups are useful, but they don't connect with people the same way real photos do. When someone sees a person naturally wearing the shirt, it's much easier for them to imagine themselves wearing it too. Now I'll create another image node using the character we just made as the reference. Then I'll copy the second prompt from the description and paste it into the input node. So once the prompt is in place, go ahead and click run. A few seconds later, you'll have 4 different lifestyle photos with the same character wearing the same t-shirt in different outdoor locations. This is exactly why we created the character first. Keeping the same person across your product photos makes your listing feel much more consistent and professional. You can use these images on Etsy, Pinterest, your own website, social media, or anywhere you're promoting your products. Now, the last thing we need is a size and color guide. This is one of the most important images in your listing because your customers can't hold the product in their hands. They want to know what colors are available, how the shirt fits, and what the design looks like before they place an order. A good size guide answers those questions and removes uncertainty. The process is exactly the same as before. I'll create another image node from the main design, then head down to the description and copy the third prompt I've included for you, come back to Artflo, paste it into the input node, and click run. There we go. Now we have 4 different size and color guide layouts. These complete your product listing. They give your customers the information they need to make a buying decision and make your store look much more professional from the start. Now that we've created all of our product images, the last thing we need is a product video. This is something a lot of sellers skip, but it can make a big difference. When people are shopping online, photos show them what the product looks like, but a video helps them imagine what it's like to actually wear it. They can see how the shirt fits, how it moves, and how it looks from different angles. That gives people more confidence before they decide to buy. If you've looked around Etsy, you've probably seen product videos like these. They work, but honestly, I think we can do much better with AI. So instead of using basic videos, let's create something that looks much more professional. For this, I'm staying inside Artflo. One thing I like is that I don't have to switch to another website. So I'll start by creating a new video node from the character we made earlier. Then I'll select Seedance 2.0. If you haven't heard of it before, it's one of the latest AI video models, and honestly, the results are impressive. It creates smooth, realistic motion, which is exactly what we want for a product video. After that, I'll set the quality to 1080p because that's more than enough for Etsy listings and social media. Then I'll set the video length to 15 seconds. That gives the AI enough time to create smooth movement without making the video feel too long. Once everything is set, we're ready to add the prompt. I've already prepared it for you, so just head down to the description, copy the video prompt, paste it into the input node, give it a quick look to make sure everything was copied correctly, and then click run. Now we just have to wait a few seconds, and there it is. Just look at that.
And out some painful. Sing a funny what I dance to a pain that I'm a sucker like people, but even that thing was because of the end is making me take out a
Honestly, it's hard to believe this was created with AI. What's even more impressive is that it's using the exact same character we created earlier. The face, the t-shirt, and the overall look all stay consistent, which makes everything feel like it came from a real photo shoot. The movement looks natural, the quality is clean, and it honestly feels like a real product commercial. Imagine adding videos like this to your Etsy listing. It gives your product a much more premium feel. You can also use them in your ads, post them on Pinterest, or share them on social media to help your product stand out. I even generated another version using the exact same prompt, and take a look at this one. The character and t-shirt stay the same, but the movement and camera angles are a little different. That's what I like about it. You can generate multiple versions and simply choose the one you like best. Before we move on, let me show you one more thing. Just like we upscaled our images, we can also upscale the video. Create another node from your video, choose upscale, and click run. It'll take a few seconds to generate. And there we go. The video looks even cleaner now. The details are sharper, the quality is higher, and it feels much more polished. This is the final version I'd use for my Etsy listing, my ads, or anywhere I want to promote the product. Now go ahead and download everything: your main design, your product photos, your lifestyle images, your size guide, and your product video. You'll need all of them for your Etsy listing. At this point, everything is ready. The next step is listing your product on Etsy. I didn't want to rush through that part in this video because it's a complete process on its own. So I made a separate step-by-step tutorial where I show you exactly how to connect Printify, create your Etsy listing, optimize it, and publish your product from start to finish. If you're ready for the next step, you'll find that video linked in the description below. Before you go, I want to leave you with one piece of advice. Take this seriously. I've seen people build real businesses with print on demand, but the ones who succeed don't copy everyone else. They create products that people genuinely want to buy. So don't fill your store with low effort designs. Take your time, be creative, keep improving, and treat it like a real business. I truly hope this video helped you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.